And the material on these are absolutely fire.
I wouldn't say it that way.
What do you mean? Yo, if you think it's that easy, how about you do it?
Woo! With Mr. Vital Kicks behind the camera. Damn, there's a lot of light, bro. This how you do it? Yeah. I'm a LeBear. Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't put it that way. What's up, VK family? We appreciate you for joining us on another YouTube video. Today, where we'll be unboxing a very early pair of the Maniere 12s. Now, these are absolutely fire and I can't wait to go over those details with you. But as always, your engagement is the most important. So if you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, comment below so that we can start to have some really dope conversations. That's honestly part of the best part of YouTube for me and Mr. IH Productions. Another quick announcement before we dive into the sneakers is a big update for me and Mr. IH Productions about our YouTube channel. So we've been here for a little bit over a year now, and today is the first video that we have sponsored by a local brand. So if you don't know, we actually are based out of Chicago. That's where we're shooting this right now. And the local brand that was also founded in Chicago that sponsored us today is going to be Noble's Drip. So if you couldn't already tell from the B-roll, Noble's Drip is going to be a premium sneaker cleaner that comes from natural materials derived from coconut oil so that you know it's okay for the environment, but also Vital endorsed, and trust me, I've tried it on every one of my sneakers to know that they're safe on all their products, right? It's safe on all colors as well, and it definitely gets the job done. As you dive into Noble's Drip, you'll also learn different ways to go about cleaning sneakers, so this business definitely looks out for the community and definitely someone that I wanted to partner with as well. Now, think about this. You watch all these YouTube videos about cool sneakers and how they look on feet, but at the end of the day, if you walk out and they look dusty, you're really not doing yourself any service. So make sure you cop some Noble's Drip and you stay sharp and clean at all times. And just to make it more convenient for you, we now have it on vitalkicks.shop so that you can shop the different sizes. We have a small, a medium, and a large, and you can read more about it there as well. All right, so we got all the formalities out of the way, so now it's time to really dive into the sneaker so you can make a decision of whether this is a must-cop for you or something that you can pass on. But I think we kind of have an idea already of the demand of this sneaker and what it's gonna be, considering back in 2001, when the AMA 1s dropped, these were super hot, and then came the 2s shortly after, and though they're not such a hot silhouette, people still went crazy over it because of the quality that the collaboration always shows. And we'll see that today on the 12s as well, right? But then came the 3s, which were like way more coveted, way higher in the resale market. And then finally, the most recent release was the AMA 4s. So we know the hype train is there. We know that this brand and collaboration is not known to disappoint. So let's dive into the 12s and let's really capture these details. Starting off with the accessories like we always do, the Maniere collaborations have never been known to skimp on them, right? So we don't just get a regular box, but we get a really cool plastic AMA sleeve with their logo all over it. And honestly, when I'm paying that premium price, this little small things just let me know, hey, they at least thought twice about what the customer wanted, and I appreciate that, right? Unfortunately though, we don't get a special box. We get a pretty regular retro Jordan 12 box, but we do get a hit of the Maniere branding there as well. But we already know that you guys can't, oh, look at that. Okay, so they actually fooled us. This is not a regular box, but indeed a special box with your Maniere logo on the inside and a really cool black and white image. I don't know what it is, so if you do know what it is, let me know in the comments because it looks the same as some of the other boxes. But as you guys can see, we also get a Maniere wax paper, so again, they are not skimping on these accessories. A nice little surprise there. We do get a special box, huh? But let's get into the kicks. And here they are, the Maniere 12s. Man, the challenge behind these reviews are always that I can't put them in your hands so that you can see this amazing quality. And when it comes to this type of collaboration, it definitely is there. And you already know this is a must-cop for me, seeing that I had the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. The 12s are no different, and I need them in my collection. So let's dive in at the sock liner. All right, so I'm gonna make sure Mr. Irish Productions gets nice and close into this sock liner because as always with any AMA collaboration, they went hard on this detail. We're seeing really cool stitching on a high quality material to create more of a quilted pattern, but also recognize that there's extra padding here. So on top of higher premium materials, we also get that extra comfort. Taking a look at the details on the insoles, something that you definitely wouldn't know until you own them is that the insoles also have the AMA pattern in a really cool color, and I think kind of a leather material as well. So it's gonna be a way more premium feel also. I mean, that's definitely cool, and I think many people in the Jordan community are gonna appreciate that because it beats the other retros and the regular insoles. However, following up from their last collaboration on the AMA 4s, where we actually got to see those quilted designs on the insole, that is a little bit of a downgrade. So if that's a turn off to you, which it is for me, sorry. But it's not gonna turn me off from buying the sneaker. I'm definitely still gonna cop them, all right? Anywho, moving on, let's make our way down to the rest of the uppers. Straight off the bat, you're gonna notice that the rest of the uppers is gonna be mostly black. And they actually kind of look a little ashy because they're not suede, but instead a nubuck. And they're not just regular nubuck, they're actually waxed. They look a little shimmery and it gives some of that material flatter feel than your long hair suede, for example. But it definitely doesn't look bad on this sneaker and it contrasts with the other materials on the sneaker really well also. Similarly, the pair only comes with waxed black laces as well, continuing to give it that premium look, especially when you have a little bit of light on them. On that same note though, it is a little bit of a downgrade when we're comparing it to past collaborations, such as the AMA 12s that came with black laces, but also came with a sail extra pair and a burgundy brownish extra pair. So that's a little bit disappointing, but again, is that enough to hold me back? Probably not, because these are still it for me. This colorway is so hot. Moving on, moving our way down the uppers, we talked about how that black nubuck really contrasts the rest of the materials. And that's because this strip right here on both sides of the sneaker is going to be in that burgundy crush colorway in a very long-haired, high-quality suede. And when I'm seeing that material in comparison to the dark nubuck, that suede definitely pops. And I think that was their intention. I've said it a few times already, but just the contrast of materials on top of the colors definitely make the simplistic looking sneaker pop from a mile away. All right, let's finish up some of the unique details on the uppers before we make our way down. On your metal lace eyelids, you're gonna have a Jumpman and a unique AMA logo. We also see Maniere branding on the back heel tab as well. A final detail on the uppers that I know are going to turn some heads is going to be those logos on the tongue. On the right shoe, we have a metal black Jumpman, while on the left shoe, we have another AMA logo specific to this sneaker. Finally, I'll point out this very cool Jumpman logo on the side of the sneaker. Usually they put a more flat paint on it, but this time we have a very metallic, high gloss paint, and I think it definitely pops as well. All right, so the uppers is really where we're seeing all those unique details, and we've covered a lot of them. So let's wrap it up with the midsole and the outsole. As we make our way down the midsole, we see a black panel in the back, but the rest of it is virtually going to be in that burgundy crush as well to match that suede. Looking at the outsole, this sneaker doesn't have much white on it, but the outsole definitely does with black, white, and burgundy crush. As always with Jordan 12s, I appreciate this carbon fiber and a nice black and white mesh and a white Jumpman. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of strange that they chose white for the outsole, given there's not too much white on the rest of the sneaker. But let's take a moment to recognize this is actually the women's pair that is going to drop, or quote unquote the women's pair. And the men's pair that they're going to drop at the same time is going to be the exact same sneaker, but instead of black, it's going to be white. Honestly, I wish Jordan Brand would stop doing that with the genderizing or putting sex to sneakers or whatever it may be. But nonetheless, maybe that white is to pay homage to its brother pair. And so that is it, VK family, on our early review of the AMA 12s. An absolutely beautiful sneaker with very simplistic looks and feels, but still enough details to really make it pop out from the rest of the Jordans. All right, Mr. Irish Productions, you know what time it is.
Vitals rating time?
You got it, that's right. So at the end of every video, we gotta make sure we give this a Vitals rating. And you guys already know I'm a little bit biased because I love their collaborations. So the AMA 12s for both the white and the black pair that's gonna come out, for me is going to be a strong 8.5 out of 10. And that is a very high rating just because I love Jordan 12s. I love this collaboration. The materials are absolutely insane, and so are the accessories, right? So how much more can we ask for? Really, the only reason why it's not at a 9 or a 10 is just because of the colorway. I won't wear burgundy too much, but when I do, these will be on my feet, so trust that. Mr. Irish Productions, what do you think?
I gotta give it a weak 5.5.
A weak 5.5. That's pretty low compared to me. Why are you not feeling these, man?
I don't like that colorway.
Okay.
I think the white will be better.
Okay, fair. And I think a lot of people in the community are going to feel that as well, right? I think white might have a better contrast than this burgundy crush. But as you can see, different opinions just in this room. And by coincidence, you're wearing burgundy and black. This would go perfect with it. But hey, you rated them low, so you're not getting them today. All right, but that being said, we appreciate you for joining us on this very early review of this pair, VK family. And as always, if you haven't connected with us outside of YouTube, check us out on Instagram. Check out our new website like we talked about already. It's in our bio or in our description. But you guys already know the drill. Don't forget it's your boy Vital, and we'll catch you in the next video.